Georgia, Georgia.
What's up, y'all? So right now we were just literally debating about going to Atlanta to see the aftermath of what happened yesterday, which was May 29th of 2020. Today is May 30th of 2020 when you're watching this, and we just made the decision that we are actually going to go to Atlanta to see the aftermath of the riots that happened yesterday, as I'm sure like all of you saw who are watching this. And I think this is important to show because this will definitely go down in history, and I think it's important to show our future kids this, our grandkids this. Yeah, we just want to talk about everything that's happening in our world right now in the States, and how I feel about it, like being as a black man, and how we feel about it as being a interracial couple. So I hope just the United States need a lot of healing right now, and there has to be change for this not to happen again and again, and because innocent black people are dying for no reason, straight up. Yeah, I hope this video just gets you a look inside to Atlanta if you are not in Atlanta currently, and if you are in Georgia, I hope this can show you what's happening right now. So, yeah.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Dang, you see all that police right there? That's so many police officers.
Street is blocked off. Oh my goodness. So many streets are blocked.
Yeah.
Just look at all these officers out here. My goodness.
Now to the people more, no?
Love it. Crazy, right? It's hard, y'all. It's really hard.
It really is.
So hard, y'all. I can't even explain it. Honestly, it's hard. The saddest part is he won't be the last one.
No.
go.
That's the military.
That's right. Military.
Oh my goodness. ACAB.
Can't go anywhere, y'all. Everything is blocked off right now. I don't even know how we're gonna get home.
Yeah.
But for me not to use my platform, you know, I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, obviously. But for me to not share with what's happening with the people that have followed myself in my love's journey, I would not feel right. So that's why I wanted to share this. I guess at the end of the day, after seeing all that, you know, this really brightens my day, makes me smile.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think she's just trying to comfort us.
Yeah, because dogs know when, you know, you're going through something. To all my dog owners out there. I think cats do too, I'm not for sure.
Yeah, they do.
But, we'll definitely close out the video back at home. Alright, y'all, so y'all just saw a little glimpse of what it's like to be in Atlanta right now from you seeing those protesters. That literally came out when I told Cindy that we were going home because I felt like we got enough, and then that happened like right around the corner, which was just undescribable. I was, as I said like earlier in the video, I think I was a part of a protest in 2015. It's sad I can't remember who it was for because it's been so many people, which is again so sad to say. But just witnessing that and looking at, you know, those people and the emotions that they had, same as my emotions, but of course I'm in a car. It was indescribable, and just to see, you know, the vandalism around the city. You know, you got spray paint on stuff that says "fuck the pigs," etc. It's just crazy to see, and I completely understand why people are showing this rage. And there's been a lot of talk on social media. I don't understand why people are doing this. This is not the answer, etc., etc. Well, yes, that is true, but for some people that is the answer to being heard for once and trying to stop the cycle of police brutality and injustices as to where a cop does this to a black male or a black female or someone of color, and they're not given justice. The only thing they're given is unpaid leave, and that's it. And sometimes it's even paid leave, and then they come right back like after all of this dies down, which it will, sadly, in about a week or two. I do feel this case of George Floyd is a lot different, I will say, from the other cases that have came out because of how it was recorded, of how he died, and the multiple angles, and to see literally the life being taken from him second by second, and him saying, "I can't breathe, I'm gonna die, help me, get off me." You know, just watching that, him slowly die. Basically, that's what we watched. We watched him slowly lose his life, literally, like second by second. And I just feel that because of that, I feel like this time people will not let up. I know I just previously said in about a week or two it may go away, but there's part of me that feels like it won't go away. I'm a bit in between about this, honestly, because as you all know watching this, we live in a fast society. You know, shit happens and then a week or two later it's forgotten about. Yeah. Now we're into something else, some other tabloid or something that a celebrity did, etc. Yeah. But this time is different. I really feel like, to you watching this and to everyone who feels what me and my honey feel, We will not back down, and this time, not only even though this officer got convicted who had the knee on Floyd, all the other officers should be arrested.
Definitely.
And then convicted, excuse me. I know the officer who had the knee on Floyd has not became convicted, but he is arrested, which is still a step in the right direction. So I just feel like as a black man in this country, it's pretty much, it's dangerous, honestly. To explain that to you all, it's dangerous. It feels dangerous every single day. I have to be overly cautious of my surroundings, and when I see an officer, even when I'm driving and I see an officer on the side of the road or something, my heart literally sinks when I pass the officer, to be real with you. It sinks into the floor every single time. And I say, oh shit, I hope I wasn't speeding by this much, or I hope they don't look up my license plate. And I don't know. Of course, I don't have anything on me, no warrants or nothing like that, but I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like, shit, I just hope they don't pull me over because I have a broken tail light or something's just off that's very small. Because I'm like, damn, that's gonna be their chance to where the door opens to make something escalate. Even if I am respectable, still they hold the power over us, honestly. And
they just make stuff up.
Yeah, and they make stuff up, and you know, can I search your car? You know, it's just as simple as that. I think about that situation. If an officer asks, could I search your car? And I said, I know my rights, you don't have a search warrant. Boom. You would think by me saying that, I'm trying to defuse the situation, but to the officer who may pull me over, I might be escalating the situation by challenging him. And that automatically turns into something more to me being put on the ground and having a knee in my throat or whatever, being shot, tased, etc. That's literally how I think. Situations literally play in my head as a black male when I pass an officer, or even when I pass one in person. I just don't know, because I feel like if they're having a bad day, they're going to take it out on me. I don't know what these officers are going through. And especially when I have been pulled over in the past, I've literally prayed and looked at my back mirror and just prayed before they get out the car, because you know it takes forever for them to get out the car. I literally look at my back mirror like this and pray that they are a person of color before they even step a foot out. And luckily, all my encounters with the police has been black people, in all honesty. I've never been pulled over by a white male or a white female officer ever. And I just pray, and it's sad that I have to say this, I pray that it stays that way.
Yes.
Because
me too.
All I see on my TV screen is people that look just like me and my sisters dying from officers for legitimately no reason. Legitimately no reason. Even if, you know, a person of color or you know, a black person has, you know, let's say, you know, they're disrespectful, that still doesn't justify them dying.
No. And
I just feel as a black man, it hurts me, honestly. And sometimes I just look down at my skin color and I'm like, why us? Why has it been like this since America, like, has became America, for people that look just like me and the people of color? Why is our country built upon in slavery and built upon the backs of slaves to what we are literally now? I just feel like as a black man, we cannot fix America since it was built upon corruption, racism, just vindictiveness, just all of it all together. We cannot fix this country when it was built upon that. I feel no matter who's in our Oval Office, because we're built upon that. The people from back in the day have literally gave the people now, through generations and generations of that same hatred of racism and why you should hate black people. There are people that literally have that belief today in 2020. As if it's the 1930s or 1940s, or even further back, because it's by generation that it's taught. And that's the problem. It's literally rooted into our society. And that's why it can't be fixed, because racism is taught. And the teachers are by generation. They will continue to teach that, you know? Because
so many people, they're like, so, you know, where I'm from, we are not scared of the police because police makes us feel safe.
And she's from Germany, by the way, in case anyone
doesn't
watching.
know. Yeah, I'm from Germany, so in Germany there's no police brutality, like we just don't have that. And like I said, they make us feel safe instead of like you're scared of them. But since I've been living here, and since I mean obviously I already knew about police brutality way before I moved here, and of course, you know, with my husband being black and everything, I of course knew about that already. And I was already like, before I moved here, I was already like uncomfortable with the situation, or I was thinking like, I hope that never happens. But literally when you live here, it's like it affects you so much more differently because you see it on the news. You know, in Germany they may show that like one time on the news and that's it, but here it's like constantly on the news. You read about it like literally all the time. And when I see a police officer, I'm literally scared too. And it's not because of me, but because of my husband, because I'm just like, you know, I don't ever want anything like that happening to him. Or like I get scenarios in my head too, like immediately what would I do? Like the first thing I would do is like grab my phone and I'll start recording and stuff like that. That's literally what pops up into my head when a police officer passes us, or there's one close. I always, when a police officer passes us, I always turn around, and sometimes he's like, what is it? And I'm just like, I'm just checking if the police like comes around or something, because I'm just scared. And in Germany, I feel like, you know, people, they just think like they're not affected by it because it's here in America and they're in Germany, and they just think like, you know, that's over there, so they're not really part of it, or they feel like they can't change anything about it, but they can, because I put that status up, like if you're my friend or my family member, you are automatically affected by it because my husband is black, my kids will be black, or they will be mixed, they will definitely be brown or black. So it can happen to him, it can happen to them. And you know, my mom is brown, I'm Hispanic, so my mom is brown, my whole, like one part of my family is brown, so if they would live here, it could happen to them too. And if not that, then it would be something else, because, you know, Hispanics, they go through a lot of shit too. But right now, what's just going on here, like, I don't even know what to say anymore, because there's been so many cases, but this is the first time, Ahmaud and like Floyd is the first time that I've been living here, and I see it like right in front of my eyes, and it's crazy. I just don't understand why people do that, and I will never understand why people hate someone because of what they look like. And I'm over here, you know, I love you.
Oh, me too.
And I don't understand why people would hate you or, you know, your family or other people because of what he looks like. I would just, or they kill people because of that. I just don't understand. And you know, when we went to downtown, I was so happy to see that, because I'm like, I don't know how and when something will change, because this has been going on ever since I can think. This has been going on, or since I can understand like what's been happening, this has been going on, and it's been so long. And I'm just like, I understand why people get violent, because I feel like they've been trying peaceful protests, and then it happens, and then it comes to the news, and like you said, then it's just forgotten, and everything goes back to normal.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear